Hey guys, I went on quite the adventure this past weekend. I went to Walker Stalker Con Atlanta. How insane is that? So I brought one of my best friends, Evan Burgess, with me because he's pretty much as insane as I am for The Walking Dead. No one is quite on our level of appreciation for the show, so I asked him if he wanted to come along because of how insane we are for The Walking Dead, and of course he said yes. So we went on this adventure together, and I did vlog some of the trip, most of the trip. I vlogged every day, but I'm not a vlogger. I get excited about things and completely forget to vlog. So here is the vlog part of this video. Evan, what's happening right now?
Oh, you know, just going to Atlanta to the Walker Stalker Con.
Oh my god. This is your first time flying.
It definitely is. I'm losing it.
How excited are you?
I'm beyond excited. And tired. I've been up for like 24 hours, but that's good. It's good.
So we're about to get on the plane to go to Atlanta, and I'm friggin' excited. I got us this far. This is the first time I'm traveling kind of by myself with Evan. Evan, it's his first time ever traveling, so this is the first time I'm traveling without a group. The next time you'll see us, we'll be on Atlanta territory. We're in Atlanta! This is actually crazy.
The first time I'm ever in another country.
This is actually nuts. Alright, so we just checked into our Airbnb and now we are on our way to the World Congress Center so that we can get our tickets for everything, because tomorrow's the first day of Walker Stalker Con, and we do not want to waste time in line trying to get our tickets in order. Okay, so we decided to go to the Aquarium in Georgia, and holy shit, it's already cool.
Best decision we made yet. Oh God, don't take it easy, boys. Okay, listen, you guys are all handsome. Stop.
What is happening? It's like penguin war right in front of us.
Run!
Oh, he almost tripped.
Where they live.
Alright, so we just finished going through all the exhibits in the Georgia Aquarium, and it was so cool. I'm really glad we had a day to be able to go and see some things, and this was really cool to come see. Alright, so I am ready for bed. We had a pretty long day. We left at like 6:40 a.m. Halifax time and got into Atlanta almost 1 Atlanta time. So, and then we just basically went all day. We got our tickets. I have everything I need for this weekend, so I'm pretty excited for that. Now, I'm gonna go to bed, get a long night's sleep, and tomorrow be really fresh for the first day of Walker Stalker Con. All right, well, we're here. We're at the convention. Day 1. This is gonna be insane. We're heading towards the lineup now so that we can get in. We're like an hour ahead of schedule. Evan, we're here.
God. Oh my God, this place is gigantic. Oh my God.
Oh my God! We're here!
Sorry people at home, but you're never seeing me again. Ever.
We're just gonna live here forever now. Look how huge this place is.
Oh my God, the Stranger Things room.
Oh my God, there's a Stranger Things room. So we've been in here for how long? Like
couple hours.
Couple hours, and I got an autograph for Dylan. at Stephen Ogg's table, and I also got selfies for myself, and holy shit, Stephen Ogg's amazing. I told him we were from Canada, and he's like, I like you even more. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. The guy just offered free stuff.
That slowed her down.
And I was, oh man, there's posters and stuff. Here we go. Oh, we played the game and Evan won a friggin' awesome poster. Look how cool this is. There's glare, there's glare. That's so cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Michael Rooker. What's up?
All right, we're all done, day one. Holy shit, that was so cool. I didn't vlog a lot because I was like everywhere. It's just like, yeah. Tomorrow I meet Melissa McBride, and I have a photo up with her like at 11 in the morning, and then I have an autograph with her. So, oh my god, I get like butterflies thinking about it. So, yeah. So now we're just gonna go home to our lovely apartment place, and I'm gonna freak out some more and just relax, and yeah. We just took an Uber all around Atlanta to try to get here when it was just down the street, but that's okay, cool. She was kind of new. Oh my god, okay, today's the day. Today is the day that I meet Melissa McBride, and I'm pretty excited. Who are you meeting?
Only Stanky himself, Mr. Norman Reedus.
He's meeting Norman Reedus.
Grab some bum from mum.
What?
Grab some bum from mum.
Yeah, his mother told him to grab Norman's bum, so he's gonna see if that's a thing. Hey guys, I have just met Melissa McBride briefly. We had a photo op, I hugged her, it was awesome, and then I left. So I'll be able to talk to her more at her autograph, which will be awesome. So yeah, I will keep you guys updated. I got her autograph. I gave her a gift of music, which she seemed to like, so that's cool. And then yeah, she like wrote me a really lovely message on my photo, and I took like 3 other photos with her in photo ops. So it was friggin' cool. And I'm over the moon. I'm so tired because I've been standing in lines like this all day long.
I headbutted him. I apologize.
You sure did.
I am so sorry. You want to make out? Put your tongue down my throat. Do it. Love me. I love you.
One thing that was really cool today is that I got to meet a lot of people that I know from Twitter. Like, I don't actually know them, but I know their handle and I know what they kind of look like. So it's cool to run into people and be like, hey, I follow you on Twitter. It's cool to meet you finally. And yeah, I met like a lot of people that way.
That is the only time today.
Good morning, everybody. We're waiting for the Andrew Lincoln panel on Sunday. It's Sunday.
It's gross. It's almost over.
It's almost over and I'm so sad. So sad.
I just want to say, as a season 8 premiere, you guys are all aligned, singular in purpose, ready to fight back. Who likes that?
You don't like it. That amount of cheering is exactly what I felt when I was doing the countdown. But just so you know, that I even though I am a sheriff's deputy, I am the worst shot ever known. I mean, I'm a disgrace to the Georgia police force.
Day 3. We're in line there.
Just a little bit drained, but still so excited. I'm gonna hug Andy. I'm gonna hug him. I'm gonna hug him so hard.
You're gonna hug Andy?
He's gonna like it. He has no choice.
I'm really tired, but super excited still because, hey, I have Melissa photo ops this morning. And then I have a Norman autograph and a Melissa autograph and a Jeffrey Dean Morgan photo op. It's actually really, really cold. I was not expecting the weather here to be this cold, but it's like 8 degrees outside. So I brought a tank top and should have worn long sleeves. But I have a sweater, so that helps a lot. But I don't really want to wear my sweater inside because it's not what I wanted to plan for this. But oh well. The convention's like basically over and I'm already depressed. This was so much fun. I said bye to Melissa earlier and I was sad afterwards.
because I don't know if I'll be able to come next year. Hopefully I can, I don't know. But yeah, now we're going to get some food because there's still half an hour left of this convention. We're gonna stay as long as we can, right? That's right. Yes. So, oh, I got my photo taken with Jeffrey Dean Morgan, which was amazing. I'm like, can we hug? He's like, yeah, we can hug. Okay. Yeah, he said it like in his Negan voice, which is basically his voice. But yeah, I was super pumped for that, so that was cool. Last minute decision to get the king. The con's over, everything's getting torn down. I'm actually really sad. I kind of want to cry a little. I'm probably gonna cry a little later because let's be honest, I friggin' love this place. I'm so sad. Like I actually want to cry, but I won't in front of you guys. I'm gonna try to keep it together for you guys, but I can't believe it's over. This was an amazing day. I had 2 photo ops back to back with Melissa, and then I had an autograph with Melissa. I said goodbye, and then I had a photo op with JDM. I just got 2 autographs, one with Kari Payton, who plays the King, and another one with Cooper Andrews, who plays Jerry. So that was really cool to meet them. They're so sweet. Everyone is so sweet here. I don't want to leave. No. No. We are in the Walking Dead gift shop in Woodbury. Yeah. What? So we're downstairs and there's a bunch of memorabilia from the show and it's pretty awesome. Oh, they're all different heights. Guys, we're in front of Alexandria right now. Do you see that? We're like legit standing in front of the place where they film most of The Walking Dead, which is kind of nuts. I can't believe we're here. How are we here? We just ate at Nick and Norman's. It was so good. What did you think?
It was actually pretty delicious, yeah. That bison burger, wow.
Yeah, I just had a classic burger, but it was still delicious. And it's really cool in there. You have a bit of Norman's art on the walls and stuff, so if you guys are ever in Woodbury in Sonoya, come in. Yeah, so never. Come and check that out because it's definitely delicious. But you might have to wait a couple hours to get a seat because it's very busy.
I'm pretty positive. Season 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where the governor lived. This is where Andrea took over as the temporary leader.
Yeah.
And the walkers broke into the city, yeah.
Well, we are at the airport. We made it. So yeah, we're going home and I'm so sad. It feels weird. It feels like an empty spot in my stomach is just hanging out. Post-con blues is definitely a thing and I definitely have it right now, and I already made plans for next year with other people that we kindly met in the convention, so we're gonna see you guys next year for sure. But yeah, I'm happy to go back home, but then really sad to go back home. Alright, this is it. We're leaving Atlanta. Bye, Atlanta.
See you next year.
We're gonna see you next year. Promise. We already have plans. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll probably discuss a little more after this, but yeah, this is it for Atlanta. See you later.
So as you can see behind me, there's a couple of photos that were taken at the convention by the celeb photo op people. I have more, but I just didn't have time to go get more frames. So if you guys want to see those, you can check them out on my Instagram or Twitter here. Friday was the first day of the convention and I was super excited. We basically just got up. The convention started at 3, so it was good to like get there an hour early. We were general admission. The line was really small on Friday and they ended up letting us in at 2:30, so we were like, cool, we get an extra half hour. So we get in there and I rush to see everything. Like, there were so many vendors. It's so big. I automatically went to Stephen Ogg's line because someone gave me a Grand Theft Auto poster to sign. And for those of you who don't know, Stephen Ogg plays Trevor Phillips in Grand Theft Auto 5. I went over to Scott Wilson, who plays Herschel. And Stephen Ogg plays Simon, for those of you who don't know. But yeah, I went to see Scott Wilson, and he is so sweet. So I didn't get an autograph because for me, if I don't have a photo of myself with the person to autograph, then I'm not as crazy about it. So yeah, I just got a selfie with them. And what happens when you get selfies with them is usually they take a couple. So I have like 3 selfies with Stephen Ogg and a couple selfies with Scott Wilson. I ended up going to talk to Michael Rooker, and he is my favorite character from Guardians. He plays Yondu, and he's Merle from The Walking Dead, and I love Merle as well. So I ended up going to his table, and unfortunately he wasn't doing selfies because he just had knee surgery, and it would kind of suck to get up and down all the time. So he wasn't doing that. I could have gotten a professional photo, but I'm going to save that for another time because I already had so many photo ops with other people. So yeah, I went and talked to him, and to talk to him, it's free. You can just go and say hi. So then Saturday comes around, and I am beyond excited at this point because that day I met the person who is so inspiring to me and someone who I look up to. So that person is Melissa McBride, and I was so excited to meet her. So we had to get there. We went an hour before, but the line on Saturday compared to Friday was insane. It took a while to like get in there, but once you were in, it was really easy. You just go. There was a lot more people on the Saturday than there was on the Friday. So you see everyone. Like, everybody's there. The only person who wasn't there this year was Stephen Young. And I'm hoping that he's there another time because I'd love to get a photo or an autograph from him. So the first thing I had on Saturday was my photo op with Melissa. And I was so nervous and so excited. How it works is like with photo ops, you line up half an hour before your call time. So mine was at 11:30, so I lined up around 11. And photo ops go so fast. You basically have 5 seconds to go in, say your pose, take the picture, and then you have to like go. So it went by so fast that it was like nothing happened for me. I was like, I just met her, but it went by too fast. So I got in there. I was like, can we have a hug pose? She's like, yeah, of course. So we like smiled to the camera, took our photo, and then I went on my way. So I'm like, oh my God, I just met Melissa. And I got my photo. It was so awesome. It's the one right here. Again, you can go check it out. Better quality on my Instagram or Twitter. But yeah, it was insane. So I did that, and I knew I had an autograph with her later that day around 2:30. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna actually meet her later. Between the photo op and the autograph, I didn't really have anything else to do. So I went and checked out vendors again, just walked around, ate something, because there's food in the convention, for those of you who are wondering. I lined up probably an hour before I had my autograph because you never know really. And with the vouchers, we had prepaid autographs, so with those you can kind of just go stand in line, and I think I had group B, but they were like ending group A, so they're like, yeah, you can get in line. So I did, and I was like waiting. I probably waited for, I'd say 40 minutes to get her autograph. So I was just like standing in line, chatting with you talk to anyone, like you just strike up a conversation with anyone around you, and it's like Walking Dead. Like, you just talk about Walking Dead all the time, and it's so cool. So I was talking about Walking Dead, so then I finally get up to the table, and I'm like, my heart is beating so fast. I'm nervous. About a year and a half ago, I composed a song inspired by her. I composed it and put it out on YouTube, and then tweeted it to her saying thank you because of the inspiration, and she ended up liking it and commenting on it. So when I get to her at the table, the first thing she says is, "You're that piano player," and I'm like, oh my God, she actually remembered me. So that was such a highlight of my year, my life, like, wow. So it was amazing meeting her. So then I had more photo ops that day. And I had a photo op with her and Lenny James, who plays Morgan. And then I had the Kingdom photo op. So there was Kari, Cooper, Melissa, and Lenny in the photo. So I had those photos later. And I had a Norman photo op. I met Norman Reedus that day. Sunday comes around. That morning I had 2 Melissa McBride photo ops back to back. So I just bought 2 of the same group and it's just like click, click. So I asked for another hug. So that one right there, and to hold hands. After that I had a Norman Reedus autograph and he is awesome. I went to his thing and he's like, I like your backpack. So I had this backpack on the whole convention. I bought it for the convention itself. And he's like, I like your backpack, turn around. So I like turned around and showed him. He's like, that's really cool. I'm like, thank you. And then right after that I had a Melissa McBride autograph. So I went back to her table. We talked a little more, which was amazing. I said goodbye because I wasn't seeing her again at the convention. I had a Jeffrey Dean Morgan photo op, which is that one right there. It was so cool kind of meeting him. He took a little longer in his photo ops. Instead of it being 5 seconds, it was more like 8. At the end of the day, I did get Kari Payton and Cooper Andrews to sign my Kingdom photo op because I really wanted to meet them. I briefly met them in the photo op. Again, you have 5 seconds. You get to say, hey, can we do this? And then that's it. So I went to their table. I told them both, like, I love their characters. I really like where the Kingdom's going. So I told them both, like, your characters are fantastic and I'm glad you guys are playing them. And they were both like, we landed amazing characters. The Sunday night, we ended up watching The Walking Dead with a ton of fans from the convention because the convention was putting on a free showing. And it was so cool because you guys know episode 2 of season 8 was friggin' insane. Monday morning, we had decided that we were going to travel to Sonoya and see Alexandria and Woodbury because why not? We only had to fly out at 5 p.m. that day, so we got up, our checkout time was 11 a.m. So we got up, got ready, checked out at 11, and went right to Sonoya. And we met some wonderful people at the convention. We ended up meeting up in Sonoya and going to Nick and Norman's together, and guys, they are so sweet. So we like hung out with them, we went to the gift shop, I ended up buying something in there. We went to Alexandria, which is literally like down the street. You can see it from Woodbury, like it's right there. So we went, we looked at the wall of Alexandria and we could see kind of what was inside. And then there's train tracks, so it kind of looks like train tracks to Terminus. And then like you look over and there's Woodbury and it looks exactly what Woodbury looks like. But yeah, and then we left around 2:30 to go to the airport and got on a plane, came back. And that was our trip. That was our amazing trip. And I would recommend it to anyone. Like if you are a Walking Dead fan, 100% do Walker Stalker Con. And I would do Walker Stalker Con Atlanta because it is the biggest one. You get 3 days worth of convention, and then if you want to go check out the sets, you can take a trip down. It wouldn't even really be that expensive to rent a vehicle for the day and make a trip out of it and go see like all kinds of locations. I honestly didn't mind general admission. I got to see everyone I wanted to see. I got all my photo ops, all my autographs. Like I had no problems at all. So if you're a first-time goer, definitely do general admission. There's nothing wrong with that. For me, after having done it once, VIP, it looks a little better. Like you just get to go through the lines a little faster, and you probably get to meet a few more people that way. So that's definitely what I'm doing next time. And yeah, other than that, there's not really anything bad about it. Again, wear comfortable shoes, bring some snacks, because if you are in a line for an hour and then have to rush to another line for another hour, you're not going to have time to go eat. So I would definitely bring some snacks. I had a couple of Cliff bars, granola bars, and a bottle of water in my bag. That held me over for the day. Afterwards, I went to Native Meal, but during the convention, I just basically lived off of snack bars. Of course, I bought some awesome merchandise because when you're at Walker Stalker Con, everything is Walking Dead related, so it's hard not to buy everything. The things I did buy were the Governor. I love adding to my Walking Dead pop vinyls, so I've been looking for him everywhere, and every time I find him, he's like $80, and that's ridiculous. I don't want to spend $80 on the Governor. Sorry, Governor, no. But I happened to come across a table that was selling him for $10, so that's kind of nuts. The next one I got was a Tyrese, and same thing with him. I haven't really found him anywhere, so once I found him, he was regular price. I automatically bought him. The next thing I bought for myself was a shirt, and I saw this and couldn't pass it up. So here it is. It's the best damn cookies in Alexandria, but don't tell anyone. Another thing I purchased and had to purchase because this art is amazing was this Carol art. Jason Palmer Studios is the artist, so Jason Palmer. And his art is amazing. The last thing I got, which was in Sonoya at the Walking Dead shop, like the actual Walking Dead gift shop, I got this One Woman Army mug with Carol as a wolf on it. Going back on meeting people at the convention, you literally are there with other people who are there for the same thing. You're all there for the Walking Dead. So you can turn to anybody and just strike up a conversation. And it's really cool if you're from somewhere else, because you can just say like, hey, where are you from? And they'll be like, I don't know, Canada, like I was. And then they're like, oh my God, that's so cool, because like you travel from so far, and then you meet all these cool people. One person I met at the convention is a very cool person. I watch his YouTube videos quite often because he does YouTube videos about Carol. If you guys want to check out his YouTube channel, it's Rayon is Rayon. He does, again, all kinds of videos about Carol, Daryl, Walking Dead, and it's pretty awesome. So I would definitely check him out. I'm sending you guys his way. We had a couple of awesome conversations about Walking Dead and YouTube. That was my experience at Walker Stalker Con Atlanta. I had the most amazing time. I met Melissa McBride. That was probably the highlight of my entire convention. And I have already planned to go back next year. And I cannot wait. So I hope you guys liked my little story about the convention. I hope you learned something if you plan on going. I would highly recommend you going if you love The Walking Dead. If you guys have any questions, any at all, about Walker Stalker Con, feel free to leave them in the comments below because I will answer any question you have. And I hope you guys enjoyed my journey, and I will see you guys next time.